welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to The Sims 4 High School Years Part 2. I want to start off this episode by saying a massive thank you to everyone who watched part 1. I received so much love on that video, so thank you so much. I'm so glad that so many of you enjoyed it. And today I am back with another episode. So in today's episode, we are going to be playing with Isabella. If you watched part 1, you would have seen Isabella in parts of the episode. She went to the thrift store with Olivia, and she also went to school with Olivia too. She is one of Olivia's closest friends, but today we are going to be playing with her and exploring her story and her high school life. So before we start the gameplay, I'm going to quickly jump into Creator Sim and introduce you to Isabella and her family. So this is the Waters family. They are very close with the Copperdales. I did mention in the last episode that Olivia and her family are very close to the Waters. Olivia and Isabella have been friends for a few years now, and Isabella's parents are very good friends with Olivia's parents too. So first I will introduce you to Isabella. We did see her in the last episode, but I'm going to give you a more in-depth introduction. If you would like to skip the Creator Sim section of this video and the character introductions, I will pop up the timestamp on screen here, showing which part to skip to if you would just like to skip straight to gameplay. But this is Isabella. Isabella is one of Olivia's close friends, and I can imagine everyone in school calls her Izzy for short. I can imagine she is a very sweet girl. I think she cares a lot for other people, and she is very, very close to her family, and I love that about her. She also cares a lot for her friends, and she is just all round a very sweet and caring person. Isabella is still quite self-conscious. She doesn't care too much what people think of her, but peer pressure definitely gets to her. You'll also see by her style it's a little bit more relaxed than Olivia's style. I feel like she still keeps up with the fashion trends and things like that, but she's a little bit more relaxed and definitely wears more clothes that she feels comfortable in. I also gave her this new hairstyle that came with the pack too, and I think it suits her very well. So for Isabella's traits, I gave her party animal. Parties is definitely one of her things she likes to do whilst being in high school. However, Isabella is also a genius, and she actually really likes to study. She likes to read. She's very naturally gifted with being smart, I guess you could say. She's very academic, but I feel like the peer pressure of holding a reputation, being friends with one of the most popular girls in school and trying to fit in, I feel like she may hide that gift of hers and keep it a bit of a secret from everybody else. But she still aspires to make it far in life and make it far during her high school years. She wants to achieve good grades and get a good career still. That is still in her mind, but she would never speak about it to her friends because she feels like she would just get laughed at. But that is Isabella. I hope that you like her. And then we move on to her dad, Christopher Waters. He once again is a businessman. He works in the same company as Olivia's dad does, John Copperdale. His aspiration in life is to be a mansion baron. He is also materialistic. He cares a lot about money too. He is also a genius too. I definitely think that is where Isabella also gets her genius trait from. And he's also very self-assured. He's very confident. By his outfits, you can also see that he dresses quite smart a lot of the time. He dresses in quite formal attire. He likes to keep clean. He likes to keep smart, but he still likes to be quite relaxed every now and then with his outfits. I definitely think he is a very caring man. He cares a lot about his family. But that is Christopher. He's going to be making an appearance throughout this Let's Play. And then we move on to Helen Waters, who is currently in their pajamas. This is Helen. This is Isabella's mum. Now, Helen is one of the most caring mums ever. She cares so much for her children, and being a mum is something that she's always wanted to be. So I gave Helen the big happy family aspiration. As I said, she wants a very big, very large, loving family. She is also a snob. Herself and Olivia's mum, Donna, share a lot of similar traits. Even though Helen and Christopher aren't worried as much about their reputation and the way they present themselves to people, It definitely still is a big thing in their life, but I definitely think they still more focus on family dynamic, which I love. So Helen is a snob. She is also family oriented, and she is also a vegetarian too. And her style is definitely a lot more laid back. I really like her outfits. I think they suit her very well. So I will just quickly show you them. As I said, she's a very caring mum, and I feel like that also comes across with the house that they live in too. It's a very warm and homely home. It's very cozy and inviting. So that is Isabella's parents. And then we move on to her sister Mia, who is also in their pajamas. So Mia's not going to be too much of a big part in this Let's Play. She's just Isabella's sister. She's going to come along for the ride. But Mia is a bookworm. She loves to read. One day she aspires to be an author. It's something that she's loved doing ever since a young child. So reading is definitely one of her favorite things to do. So that is Mia. That is just a quick introduction for her. As I said, she's just going to play a minimal part in this Let's Play. Not too much of a storyline for her. And lastly, we have their pets. They have a beagle named Bella. She is very cute. And then lastly, they have their kitten called Fifi. Fifi is also adorable. But that is the Waters family. I hope that you like them so far. But now that I've introduced you to them, let's go ahead and jump into game, and we will begin with the gameplay. Welcome to the Waters family home. As you can see, this family live in this really sweet house, and they do live in Copperdale too. They live right next to the fun fair. As you can see, their house is a lot smaller than the Copperdales. It's definitely more homely, more cozy. That is something that Helen definitely wanted to capture in their home. Helen and Christopher are in here. They're just watching some TV this evening. Isabella is up here finishing some homework before she heads to sleep ready for school tomorrow. And Mia is in her room sleeping because it is pretty late now, so she's asleep tucked up in bed. I'm also going to give you a quick little look at their house and a few of the rooms. So as you can see, their house is very homely. It's very cute. There's lots of homely things everywhere, like Mia's lunchbox. The colours are very homely too. As I said, it is something that they wanted to capture throughout their home, as that was very important to Helen, to have a home that is very inviting and loving. I will also give you a quick tour of Izzy's room as well. Since I gave you a tour of Olivia and Emma's, Isabella's room definitely captures her personality, but Izzy has definitely made it her own and made it for herself and a space that she loves to be in. So over here she has her desk with her gaming setup. She loves to play video games. Then over here she has her bed and her side table and some posters too. Then we just have her wardrobe. She also has a sofa here and some lights too. And she actually also has this balcony type thing that has a hot tub on it, which is very fancy. And the view is so nice. You can see right out to the pier where the fun fair is. At school, she can't really be herself, or she struggles to be herself because she feels a lot of pressure to be like Olivia and fit in with Olivia. So her having her own room where she can come home and kind of let go of that mask of pretending to be someone she isn't, I think she finds a lot of comfort in her room and likes to spend a lot of time in here. However, for now, I'm going to let everybody get some sleep because Izzy has another day at school tomorrow. So she needs to get lots of rest, and after school too, I think we are actually going to be heading to the fair today, which I'm very excited about because I haven't played with the gameplay features at the fair yet. So tomorrow it's going to be a very action-packed day for Izzy, a full day at school, and then we're going to be heading to the fair straight after. Good morning everyone. It is a pretty chilly and breezy morning today in Copperdale. It is also dark outside because it is pretty early, but also it is fall, so the sun doesn't rise too early at the moment. Izzy is up ready for school. She's very hungry, so she's going to grab some breakfast in a second. But before breakfast, I'm just going to get her to come and use the bathroom and also take a shower too. Everyone is also up and awake in the house. Mia is just down here watching some TV. Everyone else is just in the kitchen. Everyone's having a chat and just talking about what they're going to get up to today. However, there is a knock at the door because somebody has arrived for Isabella. And that is Olivia and Jessie. They are here ready for school. They've come to meet Isabella and they're going to get the bus together. The first day following Isabella to school, which I think is going to be really fun, and I'm interested to see how she gets on. So let's head to school and we will see everybody when we get there. We have arrived for another day at school. These two are by the bus stop. They're just having a catch up, and Izzy's saying to Olivia, hey, look at these new filters I found. Should we take a selfie before we head in? So I'm gonna get these two to take a picture. Before they do though, Olivia is just saying to Isabella, hey, are you wearing the same outfit that you wore yesterday? And Izzy's just gonna say, I mean, yeah, that's fine, right? And Olivia's gonna be like, yeah, I was just asking. Anyways, let's take a picture. Isabella is just gonna brush that past and they're just gonna take a quick selfie together. So these two are gonna take a quick selfie. Let's capture the selfie, and we have lots of new poses, which I love. I love that they've added new poses with this pack. I think it's so cool that they've done that. I definitely don't think Isabella would feel comfortable taking a silly selfie with Olivia, so they're just probably gonna take one like this. So we'll go ahead and take a couple of pictures and keep them. I just got Olivia and Izzy to head inside, but they're heading to lesson now. They were just watching Jessie do the T-pose challenge. I can imagine Olivia was like, Jessie, what are you doing? And Izzy, on the other hand, was probably thinking, that looks cool, I want to give that a go. However, it's time for social studies class this morning. Izzy has taken a seat next to Olivia. There's Emma as well. She's gone ahead and taken a seat next to Jax. I have a feeling though there's a reason why Emma has wanted to sit next to Jax. And that is because before I started this Let's Play, I knew that there was crushes that was added into the game. And I said to myself, if anyone gets a crush on each other, I'm just gonna let it be. However, if I scroll through my notifications, it says that Emma has a major crush on Jax, which I wasn't expecting at all. As we know, Emma is Olivia's sister and Olivia is Jax's girlfriend. So Emma has a crush on her sister's boyfriend, which I don't think is going to go down very well. So is this just going to be a quick little crush, or is this going to be something that may develop into more stronger feelings? I'm not sure. I'm going to see how it goes with that, but I am very shocked by that. I wasn't expecting that, so we're gonna have to see where that goes there. However, that class is now over. It goes so fast. It's now time for lunch, so everyone's gonna head out and to the cafeteria to grab some food. Looks like Izzy is bussing for the toilet, but before she does, she's just gonna go ahead and head over to the teacher and just do a friendly introduction. So Izzy's just gonna say a quick hello to the teacher, and she's also just gonna say, hi miss, would it be okay if I just ask, when's the next study sessions happening at school? They're going to be happening on Wednesday and Thursdays before the exams. Ready for you to prep. You can come anytime you like between 3:30 and 5:30. And Izzy's going to be like, okay, thank you so much. Thanks for letting me know. And Izzy's probably thinking, okay, I need to try and fit in some study time. I'll try and come to one of them sessions because I really want to get some more studying in. I just turned around and Jessie was here the whole time, or somewhat of the time. And she's been here eating her hamburger sliders. And I feel like Izzy wouldn't want any of her friends to know that she had that conversation with the teacher. So she's just going to be like, how long were you here for? I didn't see that you were there. Please don't tell Olivia that I was just talking to the teacher. And she looks a little bit upset about it. And Jessie's just going to be like, okay, I won't say anything, but like studying? Wouldn't you rather be like at the fair or thrift shopping? Like, come shopping with me. I love it. And Izzy's just kind of listening and just gonna put on a smile. They've agreed not to talk about it, so they're just gonna head out now and see the others before the next lesson does begin. Well, these two didn't even get time to attend lunch because it is now time for language arts class. Here comes the teacher once again, and all the other students are coming in. And even though I can't actually make this interaction happen, I could imagine as Olivia walked through the door past these two, she probably was like, where were you two at lunch? What were you up to? You didn't show up the whole of lunch. And I can imagine in synchronization, these two both probably looked at each other and was like, the bathroom. We were at the bathroom. However, the school day will be coming to an end in about 20 minutes. These days go by so fast, but it is really fun to follow your Sims to school. I actually really like the lessons. However, now that the school day is over, we're gonna go ahead and head to the fair, and we're gonna check out the rides and maybe grab some ice cream. I'm very excited because I haven't played with that gameplay yet, so let's head to the fair and have a fun time over there. We have arrived on over at the fun fair. I cannot wait to check this out and explore all the rides and stuff. Before we head on the rides, I want to have a go with the photo booth, so I think we should get Izzy to take a friendly photo with Jessie. I love the new photo booth feature. I just would have loved it if you could actually go in the photo booth with your Sims, just like when you take pictures, so then you could pick the pose, but we still do get the picture at the end, which I love. I'm also getting Olivia and Jax to grab a photo in the photo booth too. Before we head on some rides, I'm gonna get everyone to grab some ice cream because there is this new ice cream stall here, which is so cute. So let's get Isabella to order. Let's get the cookie dough cone. We'll get them all to come and sit down with their ice creams. They look so cool. They got 2 big scoops of ice cream with a waffle cone. They do look really tasty, I must say. So everyone's gonna sit down and enjoy their ice creams, and then we will head on the rides as well. Even though they are just more rabbit holes, I still think it will be fun to get everybody to head on them. I will say though, I think the fair looks amazing. I definitely think it is a fun place to come with your Sims. It really does capture the amusement park slash fair theme and feel, and I love it. I think it's so cool. Let's get everyone to head onto the Ferris wheel now. So we will get Isabella to ride the Ferris wheel. Unfortunately, we can only send one Sim in at a time. Just imagine they're all going in and they're all gonna get on a cart together. Even though the rides are a rabbit hole, I still think it is a really cute addition to the game, and it's definitely fun to bring your Sims to the fair. Let's definitely ride the other rides too. So I think we should get Izzy to ask Jessie if she would like to go on the ghost train with her. So Jessie's gonna say, of course, I'm not scared, it's just a ride. And Izzy would have asked Olivia, but Olivia's actually gonna go on the romantic ride with Jax. And I actually want to try the mess around interaction with this, so I'm gonna get these two to do that. I don't think they've got caught, which is interesting. We'll have to see in a second. They're coming out and they didn't get caught. Okay. It's getting pretty late now, but everyone has had lots of fun on the rides and everyone grabbed some ice cream, which was fun too. The girls are just having a chat before they head home though. And Jessie's actually just saying, hey, by the way, did you hear today at school? There's going to be a couple of new students joining. I don't know if it's true or if it's just a rumor, but I did see it posted all over Social Bunny too. So I wonder if that rumor is going to be true or not. Is there going to be some new students joining the school, or is it just a rumor floating around Social Bunny? Who knows? But Isabella is just going to say goodbye because she's going to head home now. It's getting really late and she needs to head home, get ready for school tomorrow and head to sleep. So she's gonna say bye and we're gonna head back on home. Isabella has now arrived on home. She's just grabbing some cereal before she has to get on with her homework late at night. Well, Izzy's just gonna finish off some more homework, which she looks pretty happy whilst doing it. I think that Isabella definitely does like doing her homework. As I said, she likes studying. I think she actually finds it quite fun and interesting. And then after she's done her homework, she's gonna sit and play some video games. Before I end the episode, I just want to quickly have a look at the pictures that we took today too. This one's a little bit blurry, but this is the picture we took with Olivia early on at school, and this was the picture we got in the photo booth with Jessie. That's so cute. And that is where I'm gonna end today's episode off here. Next episode, I'm not sure if we're gonna be playing with a character in particular or if I'm gonna be switching between 2 characters next episode. I may or may not post on the community tab for next episode for a character because, as I said, I'm not sure sure in what style I'm going to be doing next episode just yet, but keep an eye out on the community tab because I may post a poll or not. So if you would like to vote for the character we play with in next episode, then look out for the poll because I may post one. But next episode, once again, we are going to be going to high school. We may also start getting ready for prom. And is the rumor about the new students joining the school true, or is it just a rumor floating around Social Bunny and floating around the school? But I definitely think it's going to be something that Isabella and her friendship group are going to be very interested in. So we're going to have to see next episode. However, I really hope that you enjoyed this part. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye!